I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Ant. Oh, a lot of history with between these two teams tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having to go through each other year after year, yeah, that can breed a little bit of contempt. Let's just say it that way.
Exactly. I'm sure you felt that against rivals in your division and your conference.
Yeah, I think most of the time they felt it against me.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
In the corner, George with it. Morris with a screen on Bain. George, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Here's Bain. Outside for Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Just muscling it home from there. Jackson is no stranger to having to work over strong defense. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Now here's Morant. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. George with the ball. Now defended by Bain. George dishes to Morris. Takes it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Drills it from outside.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
Jackson against Morant. Outside, Bain. And it's sent back by George. Zubats against Adams. Back to George. Zubats with the screen for George. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. Morant kicks to Bain. They get a hand on it. Brooks, left side. They get the rebound. Adams. And Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. Leonard hits them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Jackson against Morant. To the inside. Here's Adams. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And he'll go to the line for 2.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270. And that's all nasty. Very hard to contain. He draws a lot of fouls.
And he sinks the second. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Jackson's got the ball. On the wing, Bain. Adams with the screen on George. Bain with it. George picks him up. The drive by Jackson. And a wide open look for Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Morant. Leonard kicks to George. Takes it out to Leonard.
Walking foul called on Desmond Bain. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for George. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And since coming into the league, Desmond Bane, Richard, has quickly established himself as a knockdown three-point shooter.
Yeah, his accuracy and efficiency from out there is incredible. The spacing he provides is why he's a key part of this team.
Back to Leonard. Morris with the screen for Leonard. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Leonard.
And you can see Morris on the roll. A well-coordinated athlete, no trouble converting there.
Brooks outside. Morant outside. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Morant. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. On the wing, Bane. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Brooks for three. Morris with the rebound. With 1 on the clock, and George finishes inside.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play.
Fans, your Clippers Houston team. Let's give a round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's George on the wing. And it's George finishing it off.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Morant surveying the D. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Bane for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard inside. Guarded by Morant. And Leonard gets it to go. That's 7 points for Kawhi Leonard. Hey, Richard, last season, Spurs coach Greg Popovich moved into first all-time in career coaching wins. And you played for him. You know him well. Any memories or thoughts about playing for Popovich?
First, let me say congratulations to Greg Popovich because he is the type of coach and person you want to be the face of this league. You want him to be the face of the coaching ranks because he is so humble. He is so demanding, and you know what? He knows how to host a pretty good meal, too.
And you were a part of many of those, correct?
Oh, yeah, a lot of those meals. Yeah, we'll talk about the coaching a little later, but he knows how to do a really good meal.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morant against Jackson. Jackson looking to end the run. Payne for three. Stolen by Zubac. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Outside, Bane. Adams, the pass to Bane. Back to Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adams has got 5 points so far.
Gonna need to contest Adams' shot better than that to prevent him from scoring. He's too physical down low.
Jackson finds George. And it's George finishing it off.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Outside, Bain. His three-pointers off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Back to George. Morant against Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Out to Morris. The 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Morant outside. And they'll get another chance. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. George, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Here's the 3. And Morant is good for 3. He's got 5.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got 0 chance on defense.
Morris a screen. George against Jackson. Back to Leonard. Right side George. He gets hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. It's stolen by Morris. Here's George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for
Your Clippers. 31. The Grizzlies. 17.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the small forward. Outside Covington, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Pass to Conchaw. Goes up on the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. Powell, the pass to Covington. Batum wide open, he fires. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
An assertive shot by Batum right off the catch. He knew he just needed the ball.
Outside, Jones. From deep. And it's rebounded by Covington.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Jones looking for an opening. From deep three-point range, here's Tillman, and Covington sends it back. It's Powell on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Powell dishes to Batum. To the middle. Covington's shot is off.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Here's Conchar. Here's Tillman. And Covington sends it back. Clippers leading by 15. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Batum attacking. The kick out to Wall. Again, the Clippers.
And passing lanes just get wider for Wall when he's knocking down jumpers. That's an important shot for him.
Here's Conchar to the paint. Here's Tillman. And he banks in the layup. Tillman's got his second basket of the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Powell, the pass to Wall. Third quarter here. 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Powell. Inside. Here's Covington. The shot will not fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Over in the corner, Green. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Here's Mann, guarded by Green. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Jones with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The pass to Green. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Powell finds Wall. Now Batum. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Batum passes to Mann. Driving the lane. Got a piece of it. Covington against Jones. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Tillman.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Batum, good. Batum's got 7 points for the quarter.
And a high percentage look there is what Batum was after. He goes inside and makes it happen.
Outside, Jones. Off target with his 3. And so it's Los Angeles sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their defense is... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass. Flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for Memphis, Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Shot from the inbound.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
Leonard inside, guarded by Bain. Morris passes to Zubac. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
Wow, I'll tell you, Morris is on one tonight, pumping his points in left and right.
Morant passes to Brooks. Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Morris outside. Hands it from downtown. Morris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Morant with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Jackson against Morant. 4 on the clock. And it's Leonard missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson kicks to Bain. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. It's rebounded by Leonard.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jackson passes to George. Here's Leonard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen, can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
The Grizzlies trail by 19. And here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
2 minutes.
Right side Jackson.
2 minutes.
He kicks to George. Outside Leonard. Back to George. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson down low. Morris is there. Now here's Adams. Zubac's defending. Adams' shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 17.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Los Angeles.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Leonard.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Jackson from long range. Out to Brooks. Takes a three. The rebound by Paul George. And it's the Clippers' ball. Leonard looking over the floor. George passes to Jackson. From the arc. And it's Morant with the rebound. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson with it. George picks him up. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Brooks. And Leonard gets it to go.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
Pick up 6'3".
So the Timberwolves win the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. Now here's Edwards. Towns for 3. Paul George pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And here's Leonard. George outside, and stolen by Gobert. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Here's Towns. Inside, unloads. Outside for Russell. And there's the 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Clippers ball.
Jackson against Russell. George, right side. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Leonard passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Minnesota with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Towns passes to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
3 points.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Edwards against George. And George with the jam.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there. Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. George, a deep three from beyond the arc and then some. George has got 5 now.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Pass to Towns. Gobert with it. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores. Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
George's shot is off. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a 3. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
Here's Russell following the score by the Clippers. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Jackson outside. Morris right side. Elbow shot. And again, it's the Clippers.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Edwards against George. Who poked away. And stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. Back to Morris. McDaniels against George. Leonard on the wing. There's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Towns finds Gobert. Outside McDaniels. And here's Russell. Tipped. Back to Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. No good that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. To the paint. Here's Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Your Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Leonard against McDaniels. Leonard passes to George. Over Edwards. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Now Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 5.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Jackson against Russell. Now here's Zubac. Morris outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Edwards, and stolen by Leonard. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the dunk by Leonard.
That was with force by Kawhi, dunking it over the defense and looking unstoppable.
And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
But yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
George outside. Back to Jackson. Kicks it to George.
Minnesota charged with a foul. Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. George passes to Leonard. From deep three-point range. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Morris outside. Back to Jackson. And George launches it from deep. They get it back. Up top, Morris. Stolen by Russell. Outside Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards. The Clippers trail. Stolen by Russell. Down low. Here's Towns. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
George passes to Morris. Back to Leonard. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
So many twos in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Here's Russell, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Russell's got his first 2 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Jackson outside. Leonard for 3. Counted from distance. Leonard's got 9 points.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit. Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Man misses. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 56% today to the middle. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Here's McLaughlin, wall covering. Takes the 3. Pass to McLaughlin. Outside, Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Outside, Anderson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for the Clippers, they're shooting it well at 59%. Pass to Powell. Out left to the wing. Batum finds Covington. To the inside. Here's Mann. Powell left side. And that one hits the back iron. Here's Prince. Banked it in off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
On the wing man. Right side wall.
Minnesota charged with a foul. Taurean Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Powell outside for the lead. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. And it's McLaughlin missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Covington inside. Prince is there.
Getting to the rim, Covington has popped when he needs it.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And there's the foul. It'll go on Norman Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:57 left in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Prince with the bucket.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Wall, the pass to Powell. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And Powell with the stuff.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Pass to Noel from behind the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And it's Powell off the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First
That one on
personal
Anderson.
foul.
Nice move by Norman Powell on the drive, drawing a foul and putting up the shot.
Norman Powell.
And he's good on the second.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Prince. Wide open. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Powell in the post. On the wing man. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Inside, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
6 on the shot clock. Up top, George. Over Edwards. George, no good. Minnesota in the lead.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Towns down low. Here's Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Real good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. Shooting 2.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 4. And time to step away quickly. But
Please give a big round of applause for your
and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Stolen by Jackson. Morris passes to George. Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. That one a little long.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Gobert with it. Defended by Jackson. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
First team foul.
Towns with the ball. Outside Russell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Ivica Zubats.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
No good on the second free throw.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
The kick out to Morris. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Russell with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Outside McDaniels. Fires from deep. The shot misses. The Clippers trail. Leonard attacking.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Back to Edwards. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Towns has got room. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. It's George on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And George with the jam.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
Outside Edwards. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Leonard on the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard passes to Jackson. Leonard left side. 5 to shoot. Pass to George. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jackson against Russell. Now Towns from outside the arc. They get it back. Not going to go that time. 1 minute 15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what the team needs from Jackson. Leadership when the game heats up.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by George.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
To take the lead. Morris can't hit. Well, the Timberwolves shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Outside for Russell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Leonard outside. Morris outside. The three-pointer off the mark. McDaniels against Leonard. Towns. It's hauled in by the Clippers. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
George, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Back to Leonard. We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. George finds Morris. Out to Leonard. George outside. Misses the three. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out for the W. And then...
Contest has the potential, Clark, to be very exciting. Two teams that can really run up and down the floor and run up the scoreboard.
Yeah, you know, if one of these teams gets really rolling, Kevin, they might be able to take advantage of this one, but I agree with you. When you talk about these teams, I'm anticipating and even hoping for tons of lead changes.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, it's just a step in the right direction. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
And yes, it's good.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Durant. He's too fast and skilled.
Russell against Morant. Russell passes to Gobert. Russell dishes to Gobert. 5 on the clock. Here's Prince. Tries again with 1 on the clock. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Now here's Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. Bain against Russell. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Launches a 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Morant. And a wide-open look for Bain. No good from outside. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Kicks it out to Prince. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Edwards inside, guarded by Bain.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Minnesota in the lead. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. Here's Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Memphis.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Outside, Payne. There's the pass to Aldama. Adams outside. Payne inside the three-point line. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything. I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And so Adams nails both of them. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Russell. Kicks it to Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. It's stolen by Adams, and it's Memphis on the break. Payne, no good. Outside, Towns. Out left to the wing. Here's Gobert, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies. You stand team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Payne. And then there's Steven Adams, then it's Brooks, and it's Aldama in at the power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Edwards, that's good.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the wing, Payne. Edwards defending. Brooks the pass to Adams. And it's good, 2 points.
And a little contact like that won't slow Adams down. This is a guy who loves the contact and able to finish easily on that one.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
No one near Edwards as he lets it walk. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And that's now 6 points for Anthony Edwards. Brooks outside. Pass to Aldama. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Edwards against Payne. Shoots it up. Edwards can't hit.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And stolen by Prince. Edwards passes to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. Edwards inside. The kick out to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Edwards. Pulls up from the corner. With the clock winding down.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant outside. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Brooks against Prince. Out to Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the greatness, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get a double. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Clock at 4. Prince outside. Lets the 3 fly. With the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant with it. Now defended by Gobert. Payne for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Morant. Edwards passes to Prince. Out to Edwards. Shoots over Morant. Another miss by Minnesota.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Brooks finds Adams. In the corner, it's Payne. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The tray. And the 3 ball is good. Now just a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Tremendous balance by Russell. Takes on contact, finishes the play. We'll see if he can get the and 1 at the line.
Morant passes to Bain. He gets it up. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thank you, David, and we'll be
18. The Timberwolves 22.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's McDaniels. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Jones, the pass to Tillman. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside, Jones. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Tillman. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists in the game. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Noel. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. The Timberwolves have shot just 1 free throw early, 1 for 1 in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That one misses.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
To the middle. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for 1 more at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels. Memphis shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. Here's Noel. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Memphis ball. Memphis leading. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Back to Jones. Plays it up and banks it in.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Will it go? No good that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Morant against Russell. He feeds it to Prince. It doesn't go for him.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And then Morant slams it in.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Deep 2 for Russell. Prince, the pass to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Fires for 3. They grab their own miss. Gobert, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Aldama passes to Adams. Out to Brooks. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And the pass to Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. 6 to shoot. No good again that time. Down low, poked away. Brooks. And he uses the glass on the layup. And it's an 11-point Grizzly lead.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
Served him up. Tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Then it's Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside Prince. Out to Russell. Towns down low. Here's Gobert. There's the feed to Towns. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. On defense, the Grizzlies. Edwards finds Prince.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Russell. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Towns for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant passes to Aldama. Picked off in midair to the paint. And that one's good. Morant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Memphis.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Just 4 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Timberwolves trail by 14. Now, here is Russell. He kicks it to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Bain against Edwards. Fader on the way. And Desmond Bain good for 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Morant passes to Aldama.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Dishes to Adams. Back to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Adams with the slam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And it's Russell missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Bain for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
For the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Desmond Bain.
there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Towns. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
And stolen by Russell. Prince with it. Now defended by Bain. Prince kicks to Edwards. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 22 is their biggest lead. Morant scanning the floor. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. And so it's Memphis with it. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Bain. The three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Up top, George. Guarded by Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson.
Grizzlies foul. Santi Aldama. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Morris. George outside. Clock at 6. The three is up. Morris. And the tip in on the offensive boards.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now here's Brooks. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
It's tipped. And he's all alone. Pass to Morant. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half in. And here's Morant. Going inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Now here's Morant. Down low. Aldama. Missed inside. George outside to the paint. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Paul George doesn't just score, he can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The three from Bain. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Leonard. George outside. Clock at 4. That three's off the mark. Memphis leading. Now Bain. He's got 6. And the basket by Aldama.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
George against Bain. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's George. Takes it inside. And the jam by George.
Well, once Paul George gets in that deep, get out of the way. He's coming right at you.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Here's Brooks. And the layup is good off the glass.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Now here's Morris to the middle. Here's George. And George with the jam.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Outside Morant. Down low. Here's Adams.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Love when Steven Adams has that kind of room to rip it down.
Morris on the wing. Back to Leonard. Bain against George. The kick out to Morris. Outside Morant, and he drives in. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. 1 second left. No good. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. They're up by 5.
Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers. They're capitalizing on it.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Morris finds some space. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Morris has gotten his second bucket.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant.
A lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor. Really knows the limitations in his range.
George against Bain. Jackson outside. Morris down low. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson can't get it to go. Memphis shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Pass to Aldama. Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Leonard against Brooks. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by Leonard. Morris has got 6.
Well, this is the next step and evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Right side Morant. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. George with the bucket. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Now here's Jackson looking for his first basket, still in this one.
If you could stay active on defense, good things usually happen. Right there, quick hands helped alter what would have been a short 2 there.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And the Clippers have possession following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Jackson on the wing, pounded by Morant. Pass to Zubac. Here's George. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now here's Brooks. We've got 1:08 left in the second.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
George passes to Jackson. That one off the back iron and out. For Memphis, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Inside, here's Adams. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 6 assists now in the game.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Leonard finds George, and it's going to be a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Morant with it, outside Bain. Great D that time from Zubac.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back after this. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the floor for the Clippers, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington, and it's man in at the small forward position.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor, is going to make plays that impact winning.
At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Memphis leading. Outside Jones. To the paint. Here's Tillman. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Covington finds Powell. No good on the triple.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Fires the three. The shot, no good. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. To the inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. He's got 5.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Powell right side. Pass to man. They need this. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Jones. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Powell passes to Batum. He takes it in. Covington, no good.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Back to Jones. Right wing. 6 to shoot. From deep. The offensive rebound.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Covington, a screen on Jones. Pass to Man. Back to Wall. Up and in on the layup.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. From the arc. That shot, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
No good from the wing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the wing man. Back to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And how about Powell to the people as Norman gets up for a loud 2 points.
Ball against Jones. 32 seconds left in the third quarter.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Outside Wall. And he lobs it up to the rim. On the take. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. On Robert Covington.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. George outside. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies going into the break up 12. They hold her. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Morant. Pass to Brooks. And he taps it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Inside, here's Morant. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Back to George. Out to Leonard. For three. And it's Payne with the rebound. Payne's got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Here's Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Morant, the pass to Bain. Morant against Jackson. The three from Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
George. And George with the jam.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Brooks with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Morant. And the layup falls.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Bain against George. Leonard for 3. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
This not part of the game plan. Steven Adams finding a way to offensively be impactful down low.
Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Goes up on the baseline, and George gets it to go on the assist from Morris.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking helpless.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Grizzlies.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Desmond Bain.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Leonard can't get it to go.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Drops in the 3.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Leonard on the wing. Morris, a screen on Morant. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
3 points.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Morant against Jackson. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot. The shot, no good. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special.
Everyone, time to get into it. And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And of course, should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in the point.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell is his commitment to work. Though he's played for a couple of teams, this guy brings it every day.
On offense, here are the Clippers. Right side, George. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury, playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Russell dishes to Gobert. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
You know them, you love them. Here they are, your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. One more time.
Edwards against George. Prince wide open, and he's good on the three ball.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
And George kicks to Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. Back to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's George. Another shot. Kicks it out to Leonard. With 1 on the clock. Rebound, Minnesota.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Prince. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. George against Edwards. Rebounded by Jackson. And here are the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Now, here is Russell. Towns, the pass to Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Edwards. Into the lane. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Russell. Over Jackson. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair. Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Now, here is George. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Zubac kicks to George. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Russell feeling it out a bit. And it's Prince penetrating. Gobert down low. He's covered by Leonard. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Morris with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. George dishes to Leonard. And the basket is good. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Outside Edwards. Kicks it to Gobert. Prince outside. It's good from long range. Prince has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Timberwolves.
It's a real skill to be able to move without the basketball. Taurean Prince just looking for windows to score, and he does.
Now, here's George. To the inside. Here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
58 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the pass to Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Driving to the basket.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Down low. Morris outside. On the wing, George. Leonard on the wing. Out to Morris. Leonard against Prince. And the rejection by Towns. Russell passes to Prince. It's Prince on the wing. Outside Edwards. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. The three-pointer no good. Outside Edwards. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 3.
Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we're watching with the Timberwolves, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson at the point guard position. Offensive rebound. Zubats the pass to George. Tries yet again. And it goes down 2 points. George has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Los Angeles.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Outside Edwards. Passes it to Prince. Outside Towns. 4 on the clock. Prince finds Russell. Oh, good on the triple. The Clippers trail. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Zubats against Gobert. Shoots over Zubats. No good there. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And stolen by Russell. Inside. Towns wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Towns has got himself on the board with 3 there.
A whole lot of everything for Karl Anthony Towns, the big who can stretch you from distance.
And George kicks to Jackson. In the corner, it's Morris. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
And it's Towns missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards looking it over. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Pass to Jackson. Back to George. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Out to Morris. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Morris Sr.
Morris has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings. Well, this is why it helps to have a big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Russell kicks to Towns. Here's Edwards, and it's sent back by George. And now the Clippers on the break. Jackson's got the ball. Leonard inside, guarded by Prince. Leonard the pass to George. Three-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Kicks it out to Prince. To the left wing. George against Edwards. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Prince. Shoots over Leonard. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. George passes to Zubac. In the corner, it's Morris. Offline with his 3. Up top, Russell, guarded by Jackson. And George, here we go. Off on the layup. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, thank you, David. We'll be back after. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
They've got Anderson. He's out there with Reed. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Batum dishes to Powell. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail. Fires the 3. Powell pulls it in. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to Man. Back to Powell. There's a screen by Covington. Batum for 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Anderson's shot is off. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender, Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Noel passes to Anderson. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. It's tipped.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
Here's Covington, and McDaniels with the block. Now the pass to Reed. Second chance shot. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Free throw, no good for Reed.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Anderson in the post. Batum's there. A nice shot by Anderson. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Anderson outside. The three. Covington with the steal. Here's Powell, and there's the drive, and the shot goes in. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Anderson against Batum. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Reed, and the layup falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And Batum kicks to Covington. Here's Mann. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Noel. Passes to McLaughlin. Sinks the triple. McLaughlin's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
7-second difference, shot game clock, and the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And sometimes that's the best you can hope for with ball inside. Send him to the charity stripe.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Robert Covington. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Mann. And George is subbed in for Powell. George, that's a 2-pointer. Nice shot from the wing. George has got 6.
While he is deliberate, Kawhi Leonard reads the defense and knows when and where to put a pass. That was beautifully done.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Minnesota on top, leading by just 2. And coming up as soon as we return.
Your Timberwolves defense team.
tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in a point. Russell passes to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Russell. Launches it. Drains the three-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Leonard the pass to George. Leonard inside, guarded by Prince. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
George dishes to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Towns. Leonard kicks to George. The kick out to Wall. There's the dish to Morris. A putback. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. Right wing. Outside Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there. Of course, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Edwards finds Gobert. Towns for 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the dunk by Zubac.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Ball's not loose. Paul George with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. And now just a 3-point Minnesota lead. Russell against Jackson. Towns with it. Outside Prince. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 3. George passes to Jackson. Out to Morris. That one's not going to go. And Minnesota now the other way. Back to George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Jackson finds Morris. And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
It's George on the wing. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris passes to Leonard.
Well, Taurean Prince can have a long career precisely for this reason. His defense is so sound.
Outside Edwards. Picks it out to Prince. Misses the layup. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Edwards dishes to Prince. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Towns with 3. Nails the triple.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Jackson passes to Morris. Back to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Outside for Jackson. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet. And so they foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul for some misses.
13 fouls. At the line for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
People are holding their breath a little, wondering if Edwards can take care of business here.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball.
From the floor. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys,
The three-point shootout champion. Thanks, Allie. So the Timberwolves win the tip. The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. Now here's Russell. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. The three ball. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bain with it. Towns covering. And stolen by Edwards. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Morant. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here he goes to the middle. 5 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Collateral play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
And Morant drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Morant against Russell. Outside Bain. Pass to Adams. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Edwards against Bain. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Russell with the ball. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Now here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. Another shot. Gobert passes to Towns. Down low. Goes up again. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
2 shots.
He's off on the second.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Bain against Edwards. Launches it. And it's Desmond Bain with the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morant against Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Outside Edwards. Slams it in.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Now here's Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
44 seconds left in the first. Pass to Prince. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 3. Russell to pass to Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Ja Morant grabs the miss. Memphis leading. Brooks left side, driving in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
The kick out to Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. Third team.
Throw good, Edwards.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. Taking.
And both free throws good for Edwards. From deep, Bain. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 3.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pops.
Man, it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Aldama in at the power forward spot.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now Russell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Gobert with a screen on Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Prince. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That'll be a second foul of the game. Here's Towns. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's Gobert from the arc. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And so it's Memphis with it. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Morant with it. Towns covering. Aldama. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Pass to Towns. Up top, Edwards. Guarded by Bain. And Edwards slams it in.
But the defender had more size than him, but did not have more fight.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Adams. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Bain. Releases. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves trail. It's Edwards with a drive. Outside for Russell. From deep three-point range. Edwards can't hit. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bain against Edwards. Lets it fly. Bain, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Russell against Morant. Outside Bain. And it's slammed in by Adams.
want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. The three is up. Brooks with the rebound. Bain against Russell. Here's Morant. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And now a 7-point Memphis lead.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Outside Edwards. Takes a three. Hits the trifecta. Edwards has got 11 points.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Adams finds Bain. Back to Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
Good on the second one. Here's Russell. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock.
And good whistle there.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. The Grizzlies making a switch here. And both free throws good for Edwards. 9 seconds left in the second period. And here's Jones. Launches a three. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Grizzlies
17. The Grizzlies 20.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
They've got Kyle Anderson, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Pass to Noel, to the wing on the left. Here's Anderson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson, taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Anderson drops them both. Memphis leading. Jones with the ball. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. No good with the triple. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Back to Reed. With the drive. Kicks it out to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. And that one drops.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. From downtown. The shot no good. Here's Tillman. Reed with the rebound. Here's Minnesota. It's a 5-point game. Anderson finds Reed. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Reed. To the paint. Here's Jones. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. It's deflected, and he recovers it. 4-3. That one no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And now the Grizzlies on the run. Nice D from Anderson. On the wing, Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third. Here's Jones, and he banks in the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Clock at 6. Here's Noel. Jacks up a 3. Conchar pulls it in. 1:19 left in the third.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Noel. Outside McDaniels. Reed with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assertive move. You could tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Jones. This one for 3. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. It's Reed with a drive. Pass to Noel. Right side McDaniels. Outside Anderson. Back to Daniels. Now here's Reed. On the wing, Noel. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Just lost his head out there. It can happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. Driving to the basket. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Pass to Noel. Here's Anderson. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 5. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Deflects the pass. Towns against Morant. Pass to Aldama. Now here's Brooks. He's closely guarded. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Outside Russell. Here's Towns. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Gobert. To the left side wing. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Russell up top. It's Edwards on the wing. Ja Morant grabs the miss. And Memphis shooting efficiently. 50% so far. To the middle. Aldama, no good. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
2 shots.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Memphis leading. Outside Morant. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Driving inside. Nice touch on the bank shot.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. Grizzlies with the rebound. Left side Bain. Brooks right side. Here's Aldama. Out to the right wing. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And there's the call on Dillon Brooks. And that's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Bain. Inside. The shake. Towns can't get it to go. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Back to Morant. Bain, the pass to Adams. And down it goes. 2 points. And now it's a 9-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Pass to Towns. From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Now Brooks. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. In transition, here they come. Here's Prince. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
He's not going to let this game get away from them. He's going to get to the bucket and get them points.
Here's Adams. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Edwards the bucket on the assist from Gobert. And now just a 2-point Grizzly lead. 1:02 left to play in the fourth quarter. Bain, the pass to Adams. Cash.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Bain against Edwards. Here's the 3. Aldama grabs the board.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Morant against Russell. Outside Morant. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Brooks. He gets an open look. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. From deep. Edwards fires from way outside. Now here's Towns. From deep 3-point range. And so the big win by Memphis in a tight game. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really...